Hey, welcome back to the RoundTripper Rundown. Today, we have Raul Padron, the new AAA hitting coach for the San Diego Padres. Hey, man, it's great to have you in town.
Thank you, Chris. It's a pleasure to be here, man.
Good. So tell me, how going from AA to AAA, the next step is the big leagues.
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's been a long time in the game, and I've been, getting better and better little by little. Trying to grow, trying to use all the information from everybody. Trying to stay open mind and get this opportunity for me is very special.
I think that's going to be awesome. You've had some tremendous success, especially with one gentleman. And if you want to talk a little bit about him and how great that kid could possibly be.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's been fun, to be around the whole organization. We have such a great players. They wanted to win, so we need a nice farm of player, with a lot of talent. And this kid that you mentioned, this Tatis,
yeah,
he show up in the trade. He's a tremendous kid, a humble guy, that we got in our organization, and we're super excited to have him from the beginning, and just to see him the way he's been growing and to work with him, it has been amazing. It's an awesome experience.
Okay, awesome. Hey, we got a visitor. Hey,
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's your name? Francesca.
So, with Tatis, you have a training regiment with him.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything started in 2018, when we actually worked together in AA. That was his first year in AA. Everything was smooth. I think the relationship was the most important thing of that part of our work. We actually create something special between us and between everybody else too. Because he was this younger guy. So we have some older guys that got together and grab him as a family and try to keep him in the group because he was so young. AA sometimes can get very difficult for players.
Yeah.
That was kind of the way we start. From that year.
Well, you had another kid, center fielder, get called up last year that really burst onto the scene, killed it in the minor leagues, and then killed it in the big leagues.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool just to see those guys grow. Have a good success in the game. I think that's what we live for. As a coach, you want them to success the best way as possible, and we work hard. We are hard on them, but at the end of the day, they get the rewards from all that hard work.
When you take just a normal kid, I'm not going to say a normal kid off the street because you work inside of an organization, but how difficult is it, how important is it for you to create a routine for that player? Because it's not, I would take it that it's not the same routine for everybody. Everybody's got a different routine, a different mindset.
Yeah, I mean, as an organization, we actually, we have philosophy, that we're normally, you take a look what his routine looks like, when they arrive to the organization, we might add something that we actually do as a philosophy, as an organization, and, we just add that to his tool package, and then, we give him some more tools, and then we just continue to check on him just to see how he improves, between one year to another. It's a process. Sometimes it's a short process. Sometimes it's a very long process. Especially these days, there's a lot of competition out there where you, as a hitter, you need to pick it up things a little quicker.
Yeah.
Because there's so much talent out there that, they just keep coming and keep coming. So, it's not like we're going to apply, what we say, but we need to know what they like to do. And if that's working, we just keep it up and try to continue to do whatever he needs to do to success.
You have a lot. How much do you have to fight the internet and the internet gurus that?
Yeah, I mean, that's it's tough to say. It's very tough. It's honestly, those guys spend most of their off season at home, not with us, which is, I understand that part. They're trying to look for help out there, but honestly, the real help is with us, is with the organization.
Yeah.
And it's been hard. Hopefully the players understand that we're there for them. We're there for them to make them the best way it's possible to get them to the big leagues and success, and they actually stay with us instead of being looking for something else. That is not, the best way to do it.
So, going from AA to AAA, once you get to AA, you're probably hanging out at big league camp with all the big leaguers, future big leaguers, big leaguer wannabes.
Right.
How about how tough is it to throw BP to those guys?
I mean, it's extremely difficult, especially when you first come in the organization. We're playing as a player as well. Especially the first 2 years, so hard. Throwing BP to a guy like Manny Machado. Like they're looking for a pitch to hit, a really good pitch to hit, and you throw maybe quarter weight, and it's like, no, I don't want to swing down. It's like, oh my God, I need to get better pitch. You get so nervous. It's hard. It's hard.
Is it hard? Was it hard at that point in time versus now to go up to a guy like Machado and say, hey, you're doing this. Why don't you try this?
Right now, I mean, it's very hard. They have their own program. They know what they do and specifically what they need to do daily. With their routine and everything. But like normally it's kind of difficult to say something to them because we don't honestly work with them the whole year or something. It's just only spring training. But definitely, it was pretty cool that I started a conversation with him, about things that he likes to do and all that stuff. And, at the same time, he was starting to trust a little more because I was there every day, during spring training. And he actually made a comment like, hey, if you see anything, just let me know because you're here watching me every day. So, if I'm doing something wrong, I would like to know so I can make that adjustment right away.
So you kind of, it's more of a trust thing with them, but versus your first day going, oh, you're not doing this.
Yeah.
And they sit there and go, yeah right, dude.
100%. No, you never want to do that, Even not even onto him, only to him, and even the younger guys, you just want to be there for them, let them come in, let them enjoy the family, and we'll see what we can do and the rest of the way to help them get better.
You've had an interesting ride. It's going to be pretty awesome to see, how much longer, and then you become the big league guy, What, for your own personal career, would you entertain leaving the organization for a bigger job or a big league job, or do you really want to stay with this?
Yeah, that's a good question. As a coach, obviously your goal is to coach in the big leagues. I think I'm in a growing process as a coach. I continue to learn and continue to gain some experience. But at the same time, I definitely want to help in the big leagues. If it's with the Padres, it'll be amazing. But it's another team open the doors, before the Padres do. I definitely would like to take that opportunity and see what I can do to help.
It was funny. I remember when I played, all the coaches, and I couldn't believe it, they would walk to you and go, hey, look, said, chances of you making it to the big leagues with us, not very good.
Right.
But you're interviewing for 26, 27 other teams.
Right.
That are going to come and watch. So, you're trying to impress them as much as you're trying to impress us.
No, for sure. I mean, I think you got to go out there and do your thing. Be the best out there for the guys. And then I think things will come for you. They will show up at some point. You just got to trust that process. As a hitter, as a player, as a coach, you just stay the same way. You got to trust that process and believe that the good things are gonna continue to happen.
Well, we wish you all the luck in the world, and thanks for dropping by today.
Thank you so much.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too.